Okay, so we've got 2/3 cup of water. We're adding 1 cup of freshly picked Jersey blueberries. We're going to bring this to the boil. We're going to boil it for at least 5 minutes. I usually like to go a little more than that because I like the blueberries to really break down. This is the gel sauce. It's going to go into the fresh berries in the pie shell and make the filling for this fresh or raw berry pie. Okay, so this has been boiling about 5-6 minutes. Blueberries are broken down and it's a bit tart because it's just blueberries and water. So what we're going to do is we're going to add to this a mixture of 1/3 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. This will thicken this sauce up and make the gel that's going to fill in the pie. Make the pie filling. So what we want to do is bring this back to the boil and boil it for about a minute. And you want to do that to make sure you get all the starchy flavor out of that cornstarch. Whenever you're using cornstarch as a thickener, you want to boil that for at least a minute so you know that starch flavor is out of there. Okay, we've got a boil here now, so once this boils for a minute or so, I'll take this off the heat and let it just cool down to about room temperature. I don't want to put this in hot to the pie filling. Okay, I'm going to take that off the heat, let it cool. So what I have here is a pie shell that I purchased. Now I normally, if I had the time, I would make a shell. But these are pretty good, they're not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some softened room temperature cream cheese. And we're going to put a couple of tablespoons in here. Spread it on the bottom of the shell. Carefully crack the shell. This is going to just provide a nice little creamy cream cheese grooviness to it. This isn't in the original recipe. This recipe is about 40 years old. So the next step is to take some blueberries. These happen to be just picked yesterday. Fresh picked out in the fields. Now these are they're cultivated bushes that were actually a blueberry farm 40 years ago, and now they're just gone wild and all grown up shrubs and bushes all around. So I try to pick them every year if I can, either make jam or make pie. The recipe calls for 2 cups of blueberries to fill this. I just fill it. Depends on what pie. This is a smaller pie shell, so I just get as many as I can get in there and fill the shell. Then comes our glaze that we made earlier. Now this is room temperature now, and we want to get this glaze in here. And I'll just work it in. Get a little spoon. Make sure we get this down in to the berries, down all the way down to the bottom of the shell. So all the berries are coated with the gel. Making sure that all these berries are coated and covered. Now, like I said, the name is strange when you say raw berry pie, but it's basically what it is. This is not baked, other than the pie shell. It is just, it's got this nice sweet gel that's made with the same fresh blueberries. And it is very tasty, and I'd everywhere I bring it. It's gets raves. So this is going to go in the refrigerator, and you want it to set for at least overnight. So that is the New Jersey Fresh Raw Berry Pie. I serve it with whipped cream, and that is one good tasting pie. So I made my fresh blueberry pies about a week ago. So here it is, the last remaining piece of my pie. Okay, here we go. There we go. There it is. One piece, nice little dollop of whipped cream there. Looks good. Let's give it a taste and see if it tastes as good as it looks. Okay. Okay. It does. It tastes good. And like I said before, I like a good baked blueberry pie. But this is quick and easy. When you get fresh blueberries, and you're picking them, sometimes they're a little, you get sweet ones, but sometimes they might be a little bit on the slight tartness, which I like. And it works perfectly for this pie because the gel is sweet. So it's good. And the crust, let's see. It's soft. It's soft on the bottom. The edge crust still has some crunch to it. Not too bad. And this was a store-bought crust, so I'll tell you what. This is a quick making pie, especially if you get the store-bought crust, and it's just the fresh berries and making up the gel. And I tell you, it's a strange name. Raw berry pie. It doesn't always make for a interesting or tasty sounding dessert, but when people eat it, they really do enjoy it, and it's a big hit usually. And it's just like Jersey tomatoes, corn, sweet corn, basil, all the summer favorites. This for me is it's summertime. So, yeah, real good. I'm glad a piece was saved for me. Now that I have a minute to sit down and enjoy it. Good pie. And as always, thanks for watching.